Good morning everybody, I'm Steve and welcome to Green Side Up. And today is a special day. Over the years I've had a few blogs and a few bits of software keeping notes for me of what I've been doing. None of them have ever really filled what I needed to do. So it was a year ago today that I started on YouTube. Now I've had the YouTube channel for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years I suppose. I've just never really done anything with it. And I tried the blogs and websites before to try and keep a note for my own good of what I've been doing and when. And as I say, it didn't really work out. Once I got into a busy period, like in the middle of planting time, I would forget to fill it out, have the details scribbled on a bit of paper, and I would never get to fill it in. So anyway, I had a DSLR camera and it had a video function on it, so I thought, why don't I just record videos, put them on YouTube, and I can keep a visual log that way. So that's what I started to do, and last year, let's say 19th of January last year, I uploaded my first video. And crikey, if I look back at that now, it's quite a shaky thing, and you know, it's like a rabbit startled in the headlights. But you know, I got started on it, and a year later I am hit where I am now. 4,500 subscribers. Thank you very much everyone. And a living, thriving, breeding channel, which I can't wait literally to make the next video for. That's literally how I feel when I come down here. Oh, I must video that, I must video that, and I must put this in there, and I mustn't forget to mention this. So it's been an eye-opener for me, and something worthy of doing, I feel. Now, it's not been easy because I do have a very large plot, and there is a lot of work that I need to get done on this plot. So getting the video filming done and doing the work as well hasn't been the easiest in this last 12 months. I have just now bought some new gear, which should make that easier moving forward with the season, and I will make a video to show the difference in that, just so people can see it, see the new gear that I'm using, and maybe if they want to take up and start a YouTube channel of their own, they can do. So it's been a bit of a struggle, and because of that there have been some failures on the plot, more than I would like. I do get failures. I'm not the world's best gardener, and we all get failures, whether we like them or not, weather assisted or not, you know. So, but it's been a good year, and I feel I have made a difference to some gardeners' gardening, and that pleases me immensely. It really does. I mean, I've been using YouTube for a good few years. Like many people out there, you go and search for something in the internet, and quite often a YouTube video will show you up, you know, show you how to do something, you know, maybe how to fit a tap or how to fit a special hinge to a cabinet or something. So we've all been all over YouTube for many, many years, and it never really occurred to me to use that as a medium to record what I was doing in the garden. So essentially that's what I started to do. I started to make these videos, put them up there, and I started to join in with the community, which is, I think, probably one of the biggest benefits for me, is having like-minded people or gardeners out there who, you know, you can bounce ideas off. And sometimes you can watch somebody else's video, and let's say they're planting beetroot, for instance. Now you watch them plant the beetroot, walk away, and then later on you see them harvest it, but something unrelated might happen. There might be a tool that they use for doing it, or a special way in how they circle the soil around the plant after they finished it, but it triggers something in your own mind, and it connects with something you've already got, and you think, I've got an idea. And that's how you do it. And it's been a good place for me to record my trials, because I never write these trials down, because I don't see the point, because they're non-scientific. But I am always pushing the boundaries, and that's what I am all about. There's two main things about me. One, I love to trial things. I love to see if I can beat the odds, if I can beat what it says on the seed packet and get something done because somebody's told me I can't. And the second thing is to push other people to do the same, to make their own trials, build their own experience and knowledge, and you'll come on in leaps and bounds so much quicker if you do that. If you don't know if something's going to work or not, try it, then you'll know. That's the simplest thing to do. And if one thing I can impress on people, just try. Never give up, keep trying. Now, central and pivotal to the success of Greenside Up, this channel, is one man, really, and I'm going to call him Tony because that's his name. It's Tony Smith, and I've been posted on his channel for a while, and it was that Tony who actually encouraged me right at the very start. He says, get yourself in front of the camera, lad. And that's what I did, and it was his encouragement, it was his zest for life and for gardening that inspired me to get this channel started and to start uploading the videos. But it's been more than that. It's more than just the encouragement to get started. All the way along, there isn't a week that doesn't go by that we don't exchange an email or two. And Tony has very unselfishly helped me all the way along. He's given me technical knowledge and backup and ideas. It's phenomenal. It's all the background stuff that you don't necessarily see on the channel, but it's all the stuff that helps the channel move along and makes everything nice and fluid. So I mean, Tony, really, I can't thank the guy enough. And you know, I'll put a link in the description to Tony's channel. I highly recommend you go over there and have a look at Tony's channel and his helper, the lovely Daisy. You know, go over and have a look, and it's something you definitely will not regret. I guarantee that. He makes himself out to be a bumbling gardener. He's not. He's got it up here. He knows how to garden, and he's learning all the time, the same as we all do. And you can watch along with him, watch that journey and see how he's learning. He's not afraid to try something else. I can't recommend the guy highly enough, you know. He's just a wonderful guy. So get over there and have a look at Tony. And Tony, thank you very much for I nearly said for the next year. I'll thank you for the next year, but thank you for this last year. You've been a wonderful chap, and it's really, really appreciated. Thanks, pal. And with 4,500 subscribers, there are 4,500 reasons to thank you guys as well. So thank you for subscribing, because by doing so, it shows me that you're liking the content, and that inspires me further to try to do better and to produce more content for you guys to look at. You know, and that's a wonderful feeling. The fact that you're coming on here and commenting and taking part and liking the video, all those sort of things that happen on a daily basis, you know, inspires me to carry on and to try and do something a bit better. So to that end, because this is a milestone for me this year, birthday, because normally your blogs I've just left them, I would have left them alone by now. The fact that I'm still here a year later shows me that I'm in this for the long run, and that's why I've invested in the new gear. I thought I'll give it some time, which I've done, and just before Christmas I ordered and got hold of the new gear. So I'm going to do a giveaway, and I thought many YouTubers do giveaways, and I've done one myself in the past and done a book. You know, I bought a book and posted that out to, I think it was Denise. Anyway, I did that, but I thought the majority of the subscribers are in the UK, but that sort of filters out those international people from being able to take part, because once you start sending a book to the other side of the world, it becomes incredibly expensive and prohibitive in that. So what I'm going to do, and it's only a small prize because I've got a bigger giveaway coming up when I get to 5,000 subscribers, is I'm going to get a £20 Amazon voucher, and anyone who replies to this topic, you don't have to say I'm in or I'd like to take part. Just by commenting on this post, you're automatically in, and I'll hold the draw in about a week's time. And I'll do that. I'll try to do it live. I'm struggling to do that with this camera for various reasons, but if I can't, I'll record it and do a draw, and whoever wins that will get a £20 Amazon voucher to do whatever they wish with. And I think that's the easiest way. Then it's inclusive the whole world round, and that's just a thank you for being with me. And that's it really. So what's coming up over this next year, I hear you ask? No, I said, what's coming up over this next year, I hear you ask? That's better. Well, pretty much more of the same really, but with a lot more emphasis on the wildlife side of things. And of course there's the bucket challenge as well, and I'm hoping that really inspires people to take part in something, especially during these troubling times. Growing a couple of things in a couple of buckets, or one bucket if that's all you've got space for, but everyone, you know, even if it's just at your back door or on your balcony or something, everyone can grow a bucket of stuff. And I'll put a little tag up here now for you, so that you can go and see that. Get involved in that, and we can have a marvellous summer with that. As I say, more wildlife. I've just got the pond in, so there'll be more info coming up about that, and more involvement in that as well, as I really want to get that sort of going and producing. So I'm hoping by encouraging all this wildlife and the biodiversity in the plot, and don't shy away from that word, it's just a word that describes it. It's just creating the life in the garden, just to aid the garden itself. I mean, for example, many people will companion plants, and I think the typical and the most famous one is planting onions and garlic next to carrots to deter carrot fly. Well, if you move on at the stage of that, you'll start planting marigolds and things to attract the aphids away from various things, and things move on from there, and you can carry on. You can put bird boxes in, ponding like I've done. There's so much you can do, and it just aids the overall garden management and saves you having to do it. And that's where I'm aiming to go and to be with that within the next year. I want a lot more of that on the plot, and I'm not going to bang on about it, but I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do. And say I am no eco warrior, and I've never ever in my life hugged a tree, and it's not something I intend to do. But yeah, it's just to increase the overall management and production of the plot itself. So that's where we're going with that. And of course there are these raised beds to finish off. I mean, I did proclaim last year that I've got what I think is a game-changing idea for these, and that's to come yet. I know people keep asking about this wonderful veg growing idea I've got. It's not a wonderful veg growing idea, it's a game-changing, for me, idea, and I think it will help others as well. So I've got these to finish off. There's the new polytunnel to come in as well. That's got to be built, and first of all, I've got to get these blooming trees down at the back because it's dangerous, rotting away. And of course, nobody wants a tree falling through a brand new polytunnel. So trying to get that organised, to get that sorted out, and pushing a lot of people. Got all the permissions in place and everything, just need to get it done now, and then we can move on. So there's lots and lots to happen. And of course, I will be banging in lots and lots of trials as well. Tiny little trials, non-scientific because it's not laboratory conditions, but I will be doing lots more of these little trials that I like to do, trying to push the boundaries. So a lot more of that to come. So if you skip to the end of the video hoping to find the info about the giveaway, you've probably missed it already, and you'll have to go back and watch the whole video. But there you go, I just thought. Anyway, that's that. So again, I just want to say a massive thank you to Tony Smith. I say the link to his channel's in there. I do recommend you go over there. A massive thank you to all the subscribers, all 4,500 of you. As I say, I'm overjoyed at that. Do take part in the giveaway. I just want to give this away to someone as a thank you. And that's it really. It just remains to say to please stay safe, look after yourselves. I know times are troubling, stay as safe as you can, look after yourselves and your family, and I'll see you in a couple of days as usual. Take care now, ta-ra.